Good morning. We have 3 auditions in one day today. Let's get started. Hello and happy Friday. Let's end the week out strong, shall we?
Bruh.
Oh, sometimes I wake up and I'm just like so thirsty. It is 7:40 right now. We have to leave in 20 minutes. Today we have 1, 2, 3 auditions. Today we have 3 auditions. We have one audition for Paper Mill Playhouse, which is in New Jersey, which if you've never been to Paper Mill Playhouse, it is like the Broadway of New Jersey. It's where these fabulous shows go. A lot of the times it's for like pre-Broadway tryouts. So the material is really good and the quality is really good. And we would love to work there. And then we have not 1, but 2 national tour auditions today. Yay! We have the Les Mis national tour and A Beautiful Noise national tour. The Paper Mill Playhouse audition is an EPA, and then the 2 national tours are ECCs. So the 2 ECCs start at 10, which means check-in is at 9:30. The EPA starts at 10 as well, which means the check-in is 9 a.m. So let's talk about the game plan. The game plan is we are going to go first to the Paper Mill Playhouse audition and get there at like 8:40, 8:45, wait until 9, get an appointment later in the day. Like I'm thinking noonish. And then we'll go and head to our first ECC for A Beautiful Noise. We'll get our card at 9:30, run across the street to Pearl, the other location of Pearl Studios, and then hopefully our name won't be missed for Les Mis because we're like 48th on the list and we're 4 at A Beautiful Noise. So if all should work out, we will be doing A Beautiful Noise first, then Les Mis, then Paper Mill Playhouse. It is a very tight schedule. I do organize it that way on purpose because I hate wasting time. And while I'm out and about, I'd rather just like bang them out back to back. So then we can be finished by like 1 p.m. and be home. So that is the plan for today. I'm a little nervous on the timeline. Why these auditions have to start at the same time at different locations? Don't know. Don't ask me. I wasn't the one who did it. But we need to pack our audition bag. I laid out all my clothes because I'm going to have different clothes for every audition. So I laid out all my clothes, but we need to actually pack the bag and I need to get changed. So. Before we leave, now that I'm dressed and my bag is packed, I got 2 things in the mail from PR and I need to take pictures of them and post them on my story. So the first is this Korean skin therapy. You've seen me use the Red Correct before. I use it quite literally every morning. I love it so much, and now they sent me their CC cream, so I'm going to take a little behind the scenes of this so I can have it to post on my Instagram story once I get to the studio and I actually have like time to do it. So the first thing, just gonna take a picture. And then I already took a picture of my CC cream this morning, so we're good to go there. The second is from Concord Theatrics recording, which I'm really excited about. I know what this is. It is Smash on Vinyl. We got a little tote, we got a little Don't Forget Me tag, and then of course the vinyl. So I'm gonna take a picture of the tote because this actually releases today. I'm gonna do like a little transition video, but I do need to open the vinyl because I hear it has something cool on the actual vinyl itself, like a photo or something. So I want to record that. Whoa, just tripped. Oh, there's like a Playbill program. Oh, it has the lyrics. Cool. This has to be said record. Oh, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous, double-sided. Oh my God, this record is a smash. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, we'll just leave all that stuff here for now. Grabbing my tripod in case I want to take some content, because you never know. But I think today is just going to be like taking photos day. Anyway, all right, let's go. I wish I had like, New York sounds. I wish I had like literally 3 more minutes at home so I could have packed a water bottle with ice and lemon juice, get the salts in the water, and also a little snack because I don't have either of those things and it's about to be a long morning. Oh well, I guess I'll have to just buy it if I want it. Audition got 12:20, signed up for the second audition, decided to stay over here and then go across the street because I hear across the street is very dead. So I think this is going to be the correct lineup, but I guess we'll see. We'll find out. Oh, I just got 10 across the street at a Beautiful Noise. I may try and trade with someone a little later for Les Mis, so I can do this first, go across the street, and then wait for Come From Away. What a mess. I feel like a crazy person running back and forth from the studios, but I just want to be the most time efficient, so I'm going to do a Beautiful Noise first. I'm 10, and then go across the street and do Les Mis, and I'm 29. And my friend is 133, so in case I need to switch with her, I can. I need to get my stuff together and change my shirt. I was not gonna make it because casting and the accompanist was late. We're back across the street. I knew I wasn't gonna make it, and it would have been a long wait if I missed my Les Mis number because there are a million people here. So I just came across the street, and I think they're gonna close the call. But sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. For what it's worth, this was my first audition look. Very cute. And now we're gonna change. Okay,
Second fit for Les Mis, feeling good. I'm just gonna sit in the holding room and like calm down a little, you know? Gonna be good. Just finished my second audition of the day. They both went great. I'll tell you about it when I get home, but man, am I pooped. What a morning. What a morning. I'll debrief everyone when I'm home. Whoo-wee. From auditions, it is now 4 p.m. Whoo-wee. What a day, what a day. As my post-audition treat, I got one of those San Pellegrino blood orange and put it in my Stanley with the whole cup is ice, the whole entire cup, and then the drink. I'm one of those people that I like my cold drinks cold and my hot drinks hot. I went to the grocery store and I picked up some flowers. Pretty, right? They're so pretty. I love them. Hopefully you could follow along on that vlog, but let's go through and I can tell you what happened this morning because so much happened. So the first thing we did was we went to Pearl Studios to sign up for Paper Mill Playhouse's Come From Away. I was about 20th in line and I got 12:20 as my appointment time. I was like a little later than I wanted, but great. Then right next to that holding room was the Les Mis holding room. And I had heard from other people in the first holding room that A Beautiful Noise ECC across the street at Ripley was dead. No one was there because they had their EPA yesterday and it was really dead. Like no one was there. They didn't see non-equity, they didn't see EMC, they barely saw any equity members because no one showed up. So I decided to stay at Pearl for the name calling for the Les Mis ECC. The procedures for an ECC, you have to be there 30 minutes before the call starts, and both ECCs for A Beautiful Noise and Les Mis started at 10 a.m. So the names were being called at 9:30 a.m. So I decided to just stay at Les Mis because that was crowded. There was a lot of people there, which I knew there was going to be. It's Les Mis. So I was 48th on the virtual sign up in the portal. So when I actually got my card, I was 129, but they started at 101. So don't let that fool you. And after I got my card for Les Mis, I hustled across the street, but I left my book bag at Pearl. And then I hustled across the street to Ripley to see what the deal was with A Beautiful Noise. And then I signed up with A Beautiful Noise and I was number 10. So I was going to be in the first group and I thought it was all going to work out because I thought I would just do A Beautiful Noise, hustle my booty back over to Les Mis, and then I would be like in the next group. And then after Les Mis, I would go straight to Paper Mill Playhouse. But the only flaw with my plan, casting and the accompanist for A Beautiful Noise was late. So after I got my card for A Beautiful Noise, I ran back over to Pearl to get my book bag and so I could get my clothes and my audition book. I grabbed that stuff, ran back over to Ripley, changed, and then I stood in line until about 10:15, and then I had to tell the monitor, like, I'm so sorry, I have to leave. So then she got my headshot, and they were accepting drop-offs, so I just left my headshot with her, and then she'll give it to casting. Then I headed back over to Pearl, and thank goodness I did, because I literally changed my clothes, and then my group was lining up.
Bruh.
Sometimes you just have to play the game when it comes to audition days where you're trying to do multiple things. It is what it is. Truly, it is what it is. And I just need to let it go, because after those 10, technically there was 11 people at A Beautiful Noise went, they closed the call. So even if I wanted to go back over after Les Mis, I couldn't, because the call was closed. So what are you gonna do? So then I finished Les Mis, and then I went to the Paper Mill Playhouse holding room and sat there for maybe like an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes before my group at 12:20. And then I did the audition, went to Trader Joe's, got these beautiful flowers, came home, cleaned the apartment, cleaned the entire apartment. I don't know what has gotten to me, but apparently I have a lot of energy. I have a little work to do after this, and then I'm going to make a good dinner, and then we're staying in for the night because my feet hurt. I thought we could talk a little bit about the 2 auditions I did do this morning and kind of check in with how they went, how I'm feeling, what I'm going to do moving forward, because I always find that information really helpful and useful from other actors, so maybe it can help you or inspire you a little. So the first audition I did was for the Les Mis National Tour. I have been in for the tour before, but for different people in the casting office. So I sang like a crazy kind of belty but soprano song. I'm going for the track Ensemble Understudy Madame Thénardier. Honestly, I feel like I could play any of the females in Les Mis, to be quite honest. I sang my song and I made it very quirky, loud, funny, in your face, like Madame Thénardier. And they did laugh and they said, "Amazing job, thank you, Jenna." And then that was it. I will say they were watching, they were taking notes. So honestly, that is all we can hope for, really. And then at the Paper Mill Playhouse audition, I sang my song, and the pianist was just really good, and I was feeling really grounded and in the moment, and it felt really, really good. I sang my ballad belter number, and I felt very connected to the song, and casting was definitely watching. They were taking notes, they were looking and passing my resume back and forth, so that felt really good. And then the casting director said I sounded lovely. So that's really all we can do. And now I'm going to release it to the universe. If I get a call back, great. And if I don't, I still did great in the audition room. I always say focus on booking the room, not the job. And today I booked both rooms. I booked both of those rooms. Sincerely, I believe that I booked both of those rooms. Mindset when it comes to auditioning is so important, because that is how you can stay consistent. That is how you don't need to take breaks. That is how you have a career that spans years and has longevity, is mindset. It has to do with mindset. What a chaotic, weird day. Chaos of a day for a 3 audition day here in New York City. If you are new here, please make sure to subscribe. We've had so many new friends here, which makes me so happy. And if you're not, make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook for more like in the moment updates. I post on my story on Instagram every time I have an audition. So if you want to live in the moment with me, follow me on those socials. And as always, wishing you callbacks and contracts. Love ya. Bye.